suited us a lot more. Mitchell Moses' kicking game, of course, was the key, but I still think, although he got man of the match, I thought Angus Crichton was the best player on the field. The forward certainly laid the platform. Payne Haas, that first 25 minutes was unbelievable. So we've seen this movie before, though. I think it was when we were over in Perth, was it? When we won by 50. We came up, or might have been Melbourne, actually. And then we had to go back up to the Cauldron. So,
but they just weren't, like, we steamrolled them.
Yeah. It was a totally different, their effort compared to game one.
Yep.
Like, we were just bouncing off the ground. We were poking our nose through every time. Dylan Edwards at the back. On his kick return, he was getting our sets going because I didn't see him get put on his back once.
Well, that was the thing too, right? So the rolling boulder.
There we go.
The forward pack was enormous, but they had To'o and Lomax and Edwards just charging off the fence. And then it was just a conveyor belt of just mayhem coming at Queensland.
Yeah, Cameron Murray too, just finding all sorts of holes there. So it was, and the record shows that it was the best half in Origin football. It was near perfect.
Oh, it was perfect.
I can't remember, and did they have any shots in our 20?
Didn't feel like it.
Not in the first half,
no.
did they? No, zero shots.
And the tries, the ease of which some of the tries were being scored. What do you do, Brian? So clearly Cleary could be back.
Nah, you can't. Don't even.
If he has 2 games and just gets 10 out of 10 each week.
No, I don't think you can.
You can't, can you?
No. You can't even. Like, I understand that, but, he is a terrific player. But how can you drop Mitch Moses after that?
4 tries. It was one of the great Origin games.
And they were all waxing lyrically about him after the game. I heard Liam Martin saying he's calm and his composure. Unfortunately, if you're a Nathan Cleary fan or Nathan Cleary, I don't think he forces his way in.
No.
Unless, does he become your new Burton?
Cleary? I was thinking more that I just wonder. Do
you put him at 6?
Well, the other way around. I think that
Moses at 6.
Moses 6.
Actually, you know what, Joel?
And Luai takes Connor Watson's role.
I'm not having him.
Just stay with what you got.
I'm keeping the same side.
Okay.
They earned it. How can you drop anyone from a side that has never done any in Origin history? Has never done that before.
Jimmy asked Mal today around who's your Australian fullback, and I can understand why Mal's going to jump around that because he knows that whatever he says could be a headline. But who is the Australian fullback at this very present time? Is it Dylan Edwards? Geez, wasn't Reece Walsh quite?
Yeah, but they got into him. They certainly got into him. He was rattled a little bit. But as I just mentioned, we've seen this movie before. So it's well and good. We're up 1-1, but there's a reason why we've only won 1 out of the last 10 up there deciders.
What about Hamaj? It's a life changer in many ways. Like if you lose that game, you've turned up, you've been rolled in Origin, series over, you're licking your wounds, you're going to Suncorp. They win 34-0. I'd love to know what was said at half time, but here's what he had to say, Michael Maguire, on the first half performance.
I've got to say the way the group's come together way back in, probably when I first started talking to the players, they've shown me, what they're hungry for, and I think that performance in the first half is definitely something that every single conversation I've had with each individual, and it's probably outside just this group as well, to be able to create that. But we also know that we've got work to do, and this group's really keen and very hungry to be able to get in and do it.
Of course, bringing Mitch Moses. He was the change at halfback, man of the match, 4 try assists. He spoke about his injured foot playing up in the lead-up, which, of course, took him out of the kicking duties, goal-kicking duties, that is. His kicking, of course, was fine. But here he is in the post-match for Channel 9.
Yeah, it was a good performance. I thought we started the way we wanted to. We wanted to kick to the corners and really pride ourselves on our defence. And I thought we earned the right to play footy. We defended well first, and then we had some brilliance in our team that could finish off tries.
Talk us through that first half. That was unbelievable. You guys came out of the blocks absolutely firing. Everything was working.
Yeah, I thought we just had a simple game plan. We stuck to it and got to our spots, kicked to the corners, and we just played simple footy. And it was a bit of silly stuff in the second half that probably hurt us and probably should have went away with the game a bit more, but we'll learn from that and go take it into game 3.
What about for yourself? Your own kicking game, it can be such a difficult thing to do in a ground like this as well, one that you haven't played at before, one where a lot of the conditions change.
Yeah, I asked a couple of the AFL boys before I come out here just what it's like to kick, and yeah, it's a big swirl around here, and just had to come out early and get a feel of my surroundings, and yeah, second half was a bit tougher, but yeah, we just had to get the job done, and that's what we did.
What does this mean to you, player of the match here in your first game this series?
Yeah, well, it's a good feeling, but I thought it was a team performance. You know, I'm not going to be able to do the things that I did on the field without, you know, the forwards laid an outstanding platform. Our back five were unbelievable, and yeah, it was a team performance, and I thought we went well.
Absolutely. A bloke who's started his Origin career on fire, Zac Lomax. What's happened with this bloke? He's completely transformed himself as both a player and a goal kicker. He was very shaky about this time last year. 2 tries, 5 goals, 18 points. A Gary Ablett-like take on a mark to score the try. He's in the conversation for the... Who's leading the charge for the Wally Lewis right now?
Wally Lewis, Angus. He was great in game 1.
Luai's been good.
Luai's been good. Zac Lomax.
Zac Lomax.
What price?
Daly, of course. He got man of the match in the first game.
What price you would have got that?
Zac Lomax. Could you just imagine that? Here's Michael Maguire on Zac Lomax.
Yeah, he's doing really well. You know, and just the way Zac talks about his footy, and look, I've known Zac for quite some time now, and you know, his maturity around his footy and what he wants to do and achieve in his footy is great. You know, and you know, I thought, you know, he's kicked 2 goals from the sideline, so it just goes to show that these big games is something there that he goes after, like all of them. But yeah, I was really pleased with the way the boys defended. I think that's probably the shining light, I guess, of what I see in the team. That, you know, to be a strong defensive team, you all got to work together, and you know, they didn't miss too many tackles in that first half, which means they're working hard for each other, because you've got to work hard defensively, and it's something there that, you know, goes to show that the character of the team and what they're trying to build.
There he is, Michael Maguire. I love this, the footage after the game, and he was out up and about. He's throwing the cans of beer at the players, and he was loving it. Good on him.
Did we have we got the Billy Slater press conference, Gibbo? I found this very odd. Play that audio, please, Gibbo.
We're still Queenslanders.
Can you just elaborate on that? What do you mean?
Well, we're from Queensland.
Yeah, no, but you asked if you're going to make changes, and you said we're still Queenslanders.
Yeah, I said I haven't thought of that, and I said we're still Queenslanders, so that's it.
Does that mean we don't make changes?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it, so no, I honestly haven't thought about it.
Well, I don't get that. So there was a journo who said, I think it was a fair enough question.
No, Brad Walter was the journo from NRL.com.
Just saying, is it going to be, you know, it's a pretty stock standard question. What does that mean, though? We're Queenslanders.
I don't know. Maybe he was just saying that we won't be making change. We stay fat, maybe.
Oh, we stick solid.
Is that what he means?
We're Queenslanders. So it was a bit of a dig at us.
I don't know. I don't know.
It was just strange. I'll play it again later on. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of that.
Dylan Edwards' debut, outstanding. I mean, pretty much produced what you thought he would. A try, 203 metres. Made a try-saving tackle. He's just some player, and his story's getting better and better. A Clive Churchill medalist, 3-time premiership winner. What a star he is. His former teammate, Stephen Crichton, only one of the back 5 who didn't get a try, but he was just brilliant again. Nelly scored a classic critter intercept try. He's one of the best intercept merchants we have ever seen. But we must break. It is the Run Home with Joel and Fletch, and we're up and about today for the Blues. The trade hour. Get comfortable results with bluestarac.com.au.